This is a Hella box fan with a rotating bezel on it. Nothing really special. What, does it have a year on it? This thing even has, like, it has a timer on it here, and it's obviously got the mode for the bezel where you can stop it and start it with that switch, and it's got 3 speeds, 5 blades, 50-watt motor. It's a little dirty. The rotor is very wobbly. Oh, it's got here in there. The rotor is actually quite wobbly on it, but despite that, it's actually like quite balanced. There's the ratings plate on it there. Model number box F30. Very simple because it is a box fan and it's a piece of polystyrene. Now, what's interesting about this is its backstory. Because of all this gasoline stuff that's been going on, the gasoline stuff and all that, and because of that, even the prices for electricity do go up as well, and all of that, and because of that, it's causing businesses and stuff to shut down. This unit came from a business in Palmerston North known as Inspire Me. So they sell crystals and stuff. Well, they used to, because they're unfortunately gone now. And along with that, they were selling obviously some of the utilities and appliances and stuff as well. It's a real shame, because I used to go there when I was very, very young. This was back in, I don't know, and we used to get crystals from there. I remember I got some tumblestones from there, and some something that was a zebra. I got a zebra stone. I still got that zebra stone. It looks like a car. It's like a shape, like it's in like a car shape. You can see it's got a very pronounced hood and cab, and even like the back part where the back windshield and the trunk would be. And I also got a posi tile and a lot of dream catchers, and I loved that place. But unfortunately, with all this stupid stinking war and stuff, it's not looking very. Even like, I've seen businesses around everywhere that are affected by this. It's just not. And I mean, I guess it's only going to get worse, but you know, it's not very fun. Like, I mean, some businesses around here in the hip town are starting to like, I mean, businesses around in the hip town are already bad, right? Now they're getting worse. Like, they don't even. There's so many abandoned buildings. Like, man. Anyways, well, that's enough about ranting. It's even still got some like glitter on it and stuff. Yeah, it was such a nice place run by such a lovely lady, and now it's just gone. Again, I guess nothing is stable, nothing is steady. You can't have nothing stays the same, unfortunately. So you've got to enjoy these things while they last. I thought that was a power light, but it's just the. I was like, what? It's not even plugged in. Well, anyways, I will plug it in. I will plug it in through this old tariff meter. This came from a house that caught on fire. It's not creeping because I've got it switched off. This came from a house that caught on fire, and this was this was basically on the other end of not only an air fryer that was on the blink, but on the other end of the house as it was burning down. So, you know, you've got all the burning charred carbon woods and the the exposed copper and stuff. And I imagine this thing would be, before they had to, obviously, before Electra had to isolate the lines, this thing would have been going nuts. But it survived, and I was able to have it because this was a sub meter, because it was a semi-detached flat. So you had the main flat, which was like, you know, and then you had the secondary flat, which was A, and you had 2 meters. One was the main meter, and the other one was the sub. And when they went, because since that, after the fire and stuff, as they were remodeling it and getting it all up to date, because it was old 1950s semi-detached state house, they obviously rewired the whole thing, and then the new consumer unit went in, and that obviously had a smart meter that does both. So no need for a second meter anymore. I couldn't get the other meter because the other meter was obviously, you know, the power company's own meter. And I believe this meter actually was a second-hand meter from a second-hand meter, because there's so this must have been already a decommed meter that was being used as a sub-meter by the landlord. Yeah. Well, anyways, this video is not about tariff meters. It's supposed to be about this fan, but I just thought it would be nice to chuck in the backstory of that. Now, there was a long queue of people there who wanted, you know, who wanted to get the last stuff from things. There were vacuums there, and there are obviously the merchandise itself, all the crystals and dream catchers and all that stuff. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like, it's kind of both nostalgic and like seeing and then at the same time, like, that's like the last time you're ever going to get that nostalgia hit, because that shop is going away. Again, it's really, really sad. Like, am I getting across how much it sucks? And I'm just trying to think about all the other people that have like businesses and stuff that they're trying to run, and sometimes that's their only source of income, and it's not even just about the money itself. It's just about, you know, about the people, about having a business that everybody likes, and you get to meet a whole bunch of people, and you kind of like get these bonds and stuff, and then it just all goes away because someone has made it go away. Because and also that because they made all the gasoline prices go up with a stupid stinking war. Anyway, there's enough ranting. Let's see if this thing works. So I'm going to energize the power now. Okay, the power is energized, so yeah, it's starting to creep. So we'll start it on. Obviously, keep the timer on there. We'll start it on low. It may need a bit of service. This thing is quite powerful. Like, for a cheapo longspan, it's quite good. I just heard the motor slowing down there. The bearings might not be the best in it. Oh yeah, and as you can see from here, that rotor is quite wobbly. If you look at the hub, I'll cut it off. See the hub wobbling? Look, it's just quite a wobbly rotor. does buzz quite a lot. Obviously on low, the meter doesn't really turn very fast. It is turning, the load wheel. It's just inching. I apologise for the steady, shaky camera work. It's not very steady, but I hope you can see that. Right. So we'll put it up on the medium speed, which is more significant. There's almost a whistling sound to it. Oh, that's a good thing. Yeah, it's got a decent flow. If I had a roll of paper towel or something like Jordan Yu does, you'll probably be able to see that really good. Just now, despite the rotor being so out of whack, it's not that bad in terms of balance. Maybe it's only balanced because the rotor is wobbly. The only vibrations that are coming off it are the 50 hertz. This whole thing is vibrating at 50 hertz. Which occurs to me that the motor is being slowed down quite a bit by something. Obviously on medium speed it does have a bit more flow to it. The black mark on the load wheel is coming around to the needle now. This thing is, I think, revolutions is 3 revolutions is a kilowatt. Nowadays it's all the same, which is good because you can just count it and go say, hey, that was a watt hour. But back then it wasn't so simple. Just let me grab something. I've got a little wind turbine here. That's actually not how the way it's supposed to go, because that's counterclockwise. But it's still, if you turn it the right way, it still turns counterclockwise. I'll put it back to low, and from here is where it falters, but you can still feel it. But it's from here. You bring it, obviously, when you bring it up it on medium. It's about there now. There we go. So yeah, it's quite. I don't know, for a fan of this size and this amount of wear, I'm surprised about the amount of air it's actually putting out. I'll look for a year later. And it definitely has some hours on it. Now that's high. Jesus. Okay, I can put the wind turbine all the way back here. And it still works. Right. Now, I'm going to start rotating the guard, bees or whatever, which makes it oscillate. See that? With the turbine here, wait till it comes around, and then there we go. And let's have a look at it doesn't turn the meter that fast. I mean, it's only 50 watts.